Okay, well, I'll call the meeting in order. Since we're someplace where we've got a flag now, I guess we'll do a pledge of allegiance, just get that out of the way. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, the first thing we need to do, since this is a new year and we didn't have election of officers in January, we need to do that the very first thing. So I'm opening up the floor for nominations for president.
I agree, nominate Warren for president.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Ayes have it.
Ayes got it.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Vice president. Do we have a vice president now? You want to,
I'll do it again.
you'll do it again? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Secretary, that's the one. Since Rogers,
MIA.
yeah, MIA, anybody want to volunteer to be secretary?
I'll do it.
Okay, Cindy said she would volunteer. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. So Cindy's secretary. Okay, then next order of business is the minutes from last year. As anybody,
Roger's not here, so we don't have him.
we don't have them, so we'll skip that. Next thing, old business.
In your packet, you'll see where there's a permit there from the DNR, and that's for that RV park that's out there by the park at Rome, out there by Wilkerson Park, in case you want to take a look through there.
Is it about ready to
It's-
be open, or is it?
I don't think it is yet, no. They're still working on the parking spots and getting electricity ran and stuff like that.
Okay. So you've been in contact with the guy? that-
I've talked to him a couple times.
Okay. Do you have any problems with it? I mean,
No,
any issues?
no. Actually, it'll probably bring business to the park.
So do we need to vote on accepting this?
No, I don't think so. It's just because we're a border to his property, we've got a copy of that. And I just wanted to
Oh, okay.
copy it and bring it to the board just so y'all could see it.
What does it mean that it can be renewed one time? I mean, after 2027, that's 2 years. So 2029, they can renew it, but
They probably gave him that option, maybe because it may take a lot longer than, what normally, depending on the weather, or the rainy season's coming, that area is low lying, it will tend to flood sometimes.
okay. So it's just a permit to do it,
Yes,
to develop it.
to develop the area that where he's putting his,
Why at the DNR, just out of curiosity?
I'm not really sure. Phil, would you know why that he would have to get a permit from the DNR?
That is within a floodplain, so
That
any
is why.
any type of construction, anything at all would have to run through the Division of Water.
Okay,
Okay.
makes sense. Thank you.
Thank you, Phil.
Okay.
Anybody have any questions on that? If
I
not,
don't.
I'll move on to the next item. I should have, under new business, I should have had Cheryl Farmer, item B there. That should have been up under old business. She got back with me at our last meeting. We talked about the trail that wasn't named. The board named that after her husband,
Yes.
Jeremy Farmer. She's got some signs together, and this is what we're going with. I wanted to bring it to you and show it to you.
That looks good.
Not only did she agree to do the sign for the new trail that we had, she's also did the other 2 signs for the other 2 trails, which I thought that was very nice of her. And as soon as those come in, weather permitting, we'll get up
Get
there,
up there and give the,
get them put in.
Okay, then the criminal mischief at Eagles Bluff.
Some of the toilet paper dispensers up there have these plastic spools on them. And they have I'm trying to think what they call that. Basically it's a theft deterrent. Keeps the spindle from spinning all the way around. You have to take your time getting the paper off of it. And there's been somebody for a while, I don't know who it is, could be more than one person, but I suspect it's probably the same person. I guess they get mad that they don't want to take the time to work the paper off the roll, so they just take their hand and hit it real hard. Maybe they get up and kick it. I'm not really sure, I'm not there. But anyway, they're breaking it, and I have to keep buying those every time. So I just want to bring it to the board's attention that that's happening. Those spools, when I first started buying, they were $6. Then they were up to $9. Now they're up to $12. What I may do, if this continues, is replace those with ones like what I have out at Rome. They're stainless steel, and they hold 2 rolls of paper, but you can only access 1 roll at a time. One thing we did here a couple of days ago is we went up there. I had my assistant go up there with a grinder, and we took those pieces off that prevent that from spinning completely around. So now those will spin freely. Maybe they won't break them anymore.
Let's hope not. I mean,
But if they do, I'll probably start buying those stainless steel models like what I have at Rome.
okay.
The courthouse chiller line, that's a 4-inch line, that water that runs outside in that fenced area to that chiller there at the courthouse. It developed a leak here a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago, that got fixed. It ruptured again in the same area. It was fixed again. They told me when they fixed it, it was plastic. And they said that you got metal coming down, then hooking on the plastic and then running out to the chiller outside. And the people doing the work told me that plastic should have never been put in. It should have been metal all the way out. And he said, once it starts leaking like that, it'll start leaking again. And I went in there the other day and it was leaking again. So they have give us a proposal to fix just that area and then just run metal all the way out. And that's in your packet there. It's the last page.
Now that will come out of courthouse maintenance?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. That to fix the area that's bad, their proposal is $5,087. If they fix it going all the way out, then the proposal is $6,997. That does not include that has to be wrapped with insulation, and they don't do that. There's other companies that come in and do that, so that price does not include the insulation.
Well, it needs to be done. I mean, if it's going to continue to break, might as well get it fixed for us.
Well, I sent this to Randy, Mr. Cole, and explained it to him. So I'm just waiting to hear back from him on what he wants us to do with it.
Okay.
Temporarily, the water is off and the chiller is down. It's cold, so we don't have to worry about mixing any cool air into the building, but it will need to be fixed before warmer temperatures start to show up.
Before May or June gets here for sure.
It'll be needing to be insulated too.
Yeah, they told me if we don't, it'll sweat really bad.
Yeah.
The detention center toilet there. Phil probably knows what I'm talking about, and Warren, you might too, but those are big stainless steel combo units. They're toilets, and then there's a piece that comes off to the side, and there's sinks and where you can wash your hands and stuff and all that. They're big stainless steel units. They're bolted to the wall from the pipe chase area. When I say pipe chase area, that's around the backside.
Yeah.
And one developed a leak, and that particular unit is in EPOD, and you have behind there in the pipe chase area, you've got about maybe 1.5 feet to maybe 2 feet of space to get in there and work. So it couldn't be fixed from the backside. It had to be completely taken out. And it was taken out to Deer Creek Customs. The guy out there does stainless steel welding. He welded it, fixed it. It got back to us later in the day, and we reinstalled it. So far, there's no problems with that.
Well, those are expensive because I had to replace a couple of them in the old jail one time from porcelain to stainless steel. And I like the stainless steel because the old porcelain style, the inmates would break them off completely, and the stainless, they couldn't break them. They might pull them out of the wall or dislocate them from the wall, but they wasn't going to break them. So I didn't know they could even weld them where, use them. So that's good. That saves some money.
Brand new, they were over, I think, 2,000 a piece.
I think back in the late '80s, it was $1,200 or $1,300 for them.
Yeah.
So, and I've got a piece of old business on our Facebook page. What do we need? What do we want to call the Facebook page for the Parks Department? Cindy, you want to comment on that?
I just need to know, I'm getting ready to set it up, and so, I apologize for the delay, but I've had other, Cindy, I've had a lot of other priorities. That's you missed. So, I just need to know what you want to call your Facebook page. Perry County Parks and Recreation, or Perry County Parks, or Perry County Recreation.
I would say Perry County Parks and Recreation.
Gotcha. And admins, who do you want on there?
Pardon me?
Who do you want as admins?
Uh,
I have to be an admin because I'm setting up the page.
yeah, probably just me,
I'd say, yeah, I was going to say, since you're director, you should be on it.
just me and you at this point.
Oh, okay, I'll do what you guys want me to do, but I didn't want to start and then somebody said, that's the wrong name.
Okay.
And Cindy and I are both on the CBB, and we have also talked about, there's a lot that we can, some crossover marketing that can be done for our parks. So that's something that Cindy and I are both looking at too, as CBB members.
Okay. At some point down the road, if the board decides to make changes on that, we can do it, I would think.
Okay.
Would we want to
that's
put Sandy on it now?
She will be on it because she's setting it up.
She's on because she's setting up, then I'll be on it.
Okay.
If you guys want somebody else on it, we can do that too.
I'm good with
Let's
just two.
Okay.
And the thing is, as far as the name of it, I was asked today what we're doing with the softball field here in Tell City. I explained to people that is not Perry County Parks and Recreation. That is Tell City Parks and Recreation. So,
Yeah. Most of the phone calls I get, most of the emails I get are about Tell City stuff.
yeah. And I explained to them that that's not us. They have any questions, contact the city. So, any other business, committees, anything?
I don't have anything else.
I just want to welcome Phil to the board. He's taking Vince's place, and you'll find out. Sometimes we cancel meetings because we're shorthanded. We don't very seldom have a lot of people show up to our meetings, but every once in a while we'll have a few people. But meetings are usually very short, and I need a motion right now to adjourn the meeting.
I'll make that motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Carries
Thank you.
4-0. Okay. That was quick.
And